We're going to do a project that's going to be based on a cartoon, and it's going to require you to search up a favorite cartoon that you had as a child, or even one that you enjoy now. It's going to be important to find a cartoon that doesn't use regular human proportions, like a Spider-Man would be kind of like a regular man in proportions, but maybe something along the lines of like a Bart Simpson is kind of human but has unusual proportions. So to search for images, you would go ahead and go to Google and click on images and find the character that you're interested in. So I'll click on SpongeBob. Okay. Now, before you jump right in, we're going to go to Tools, and then there's this drop-down menu for size, and you want to pick Large. This is going to search Google for only large images, which will be easier to use. Now, we're not going to copy the characters, so we're not going to get into copyright issues with this. But we are going to need an outline of the character to do the project that we're doing. So I'm going to click on the first one, but you can scroll through, find an image you like, click on the image, and then over here, this panel, you're going to right-click on the image, and you can do Copy Image. And then we're going to go to our Google Doc. This one is called Cartoon Upload, and the directions. If Google didn't make a copy, go to File, and then select Make a Copy. So that would be File, and then Make a Copy. But if it did open for you, then you're good to go. Next, click on and delete the sample cartoon below, and insert your own. So I'm going to delete. And I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to right-click and paste. So there's my little SpongeBob image. Now, when you click on the image, this one actually is pretty good. I don't need to crop much, but sometimes you might get a very horizontal image and the character you want is vertical. So I do want to show you how to crop. So you would just click on the image so that you see these little blue lines around. And there's this funny little logo up here, and when you hover on it, it says Crop Image. When you do that, the little corners kind of pop up and the edges, and you can go ahead and edge things in here, maybe edge them in on that side, so you really isolate your character, and then you hit Enter. And then if you want to, when the blue highlights are there, you can make your character larger or smaller by pulling on one of the corners. As long as it fits on the first page, we're fine. Then we look at the rest of the directions. It must be large and show the full body of the cartoon character, not just a face. So this is all of SpongeBob's body, so that's good. Unusual body types work well, but regular human proportion bodies may not. And then delete these directions to make more room for your cartoon. So you can go ahead and highlight all of this and delete it if you need more room for your cartoon to kind of fit. And then that's it. You will be ready for the project that we're going to be exploring next. And I'll give you a little peek. We're going to be trying to figure out what a skeleton would look like inside of your character. So that's why unusual body proportions make for an interesting image. Now, we're not doing exactly this. This was a summer camp sort of project, but we're going to be doing something a little bit more large and more formal. But this will give you a hint of where we're going with this particular project. If you have any questions, make sure you ask. Thanks a bunch.